Facebook Live. Happy Monday. Hope it's fine. So, question for today is, have you ever seen a baby who's constantly crawling and not wanting to walk? Hi, my name is Eileen. I'm a mindset coach. I coach individuals on their mindset based on universal principles. So the question is, have you ever seen a baby who's constantly crawling and not wanting to walk? So if you're watching me live right now, feel free to put a hi in the comment box. If you're watching this on a replay, feel free to hashtag replay. And if you're watching me live for the first time, if you're wondering why am I coming on live, it's because I'm on a challenge to come on live every day to share a learning, a story, a reflection. And I think the trend is that I'm sharing lots of reflection because I myself is going through those questions and I want to share it with you, because all this acts as my digital journal, and when I get reminded a year later, I'll be happy or pleased to see with what I've shared. So, the question for today, have you ever seen a baby who's constantly crawling and never attempting to walk? Okay, I know that's a rhetorical question, and if you have been watching me for the past 2 days, I was talking about having a predictable life. Sometimes we do like that. Like, I like the predictability of going to the convenience store, money in hand, I get my milk and I bring the milk home to make a great cup of coffee. Okay, that's predictability, and we all like that. However, with predictability, it might sometimes be a little bit boring. So yesterday I shared about what if you could stretch on some possibilities whereby we still have a little bit of predictability, because think of Maslow theory, we have our basic needs, so we do still want some predictability. But what if we could stretch a little bit on possibility? For instance, you're willing to explore another store in another part of the world to get milk. You know, any convenience store, you know, there will always be milk. That's the predictability. The possibility is to be able to explore different stores in different parts of the world. And if that's too much for you, baby step, just explore perhaps another section of the convenience store that you usually go, and who knows, you might end up with dark chocolate milk. Okay, so that was what I was sharing for the past 2 days of my live, Facebook Live. And today we're going to move a notch further, because I'm also actually coaching my clients for today's lesson. Is, you might have heard that you and I are the highest form of creation. We have unlimited potential. You've perhaps even heard of Tony Robbins, who has a book or the event that says unleash your potential within. So are you past the phase of possibilities and moving to the part of unlimited potential within you? Like, are you unleashing that unlimited potential within you? I know, as much as the idea sounds interesting, but on the flip side, being aware of it, it also brings in some fears, right? It does bring in some fears, because there'll be fear as to, will things happen? Like, what if you try to unleash that potential within and things doesn't pan out? I mean, that's a scary thought, because you're tapping into the unknown. Like, let it go, tapping into the unknown, frozen. So let me put it into the baby crawling analogy, because I feel that such analogy makes it easier for anyone to relate to it, because you and I, we were all once a baby, or perhaps now you are also a parent, you can experience it as well. So think about it. When a baby makes an attempt wanting to walk, right, when they were crawling, and then being the only one crawling, the baby observed their surrounding and realized that, hey, I'm the only one crawling. It seems like walking is a norm. So the baby make an attempt to walk. The baby tried, the baby fell, but the baby is very consistent, persistent. You've never seen the baby say, I give up, I don't want to walk. Okay, they don't even question it. So Why is that so? Is that the baby saw the possibilities amongst its caregiver. Makes sense, right? We saw that possibility because someone did it, that it's possible, and hence we are moving towards it with minimum fear, not as much, because like a baby doesn't have fear. Baby just stand up, walk. If they fall, they try again. They just keep doing over and over again, and probably they are very fixated with it. I always say in my seminar that the baby eats, sleeps, poo, and walk. That's all the baby does, all very focused. So you and I were once a baby. We're very focused, we're very fixated, we're very persistent. We are not afraid of failing, we're not afraid of falling. There might be a little bit of fear, but we still move forward with it. Now, once we get to the part of walking, and I want to remind you, before you even move out of this possibility field, this field of possibility, that our birth itself is a miracle. And this is from Mandino. If you read The Greatest Secret in the World, he says that our birth itself is a miracle, and it doesn't end on the day of our birth. Okay, so now as you step into unleashing your potential within, now that evokes lots of fear, because it's just like, yes, a baby can walk. That's a possibility, and the baby made it happen. Now, can the baby be the fastest runner? Can the baby be the best swimmer? Can the baby fly? Okay, now this is whereby you're tapping into unlimited potential. Right? There are not many gold medalists around, but there are some. So the some who choose to tap into the unlimited potential are those who are willing to go the extra mile. And sometimes I hear of sports athlete who says that I'm winning the gold medal not because I'm the best. I'm winning the gold medal because I'm the one who made it through. I'm the one who persisted, right? So this is a part of moving from having a predictable life. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. Some of us like that predictability, but it's just safe. And I think at some point in time, we all like some surprises. So this is the part whereby you move a notch, you move in the possibility stage, whereby maybe you're open to explore certain possibility, maybe not all the time, but still willing to do so, just like how a baby is willing to explore the possibility of walking. And there's a little bit fear, but not too daunting, because in the field of possibility, there are already people who have done it, and you're just saying, okay, if they can do it, perhaps I can do it too. And once you pass the stage of possibility, that's where you ask yourself, do I want to tap and unleash my potential within me? Okay, that's a great level of awareness, but yet on the flip side, everything there's duality. On the flip side, that awareness also brings fear. But of course, with fears, it also brings in greater experiences, more color in your life. And as cliche as it may sound, it's about living your life to the fullest. Okay, so where are you in your life? You know, even as I'm sharing this right now, I'm also questioning myself, if am I truly unleashing my potential, or is the fear still holding me back? It does sometimes. Sometimes we do have fear because you're working towards a goal, might be a big goal. If things doesn't happen, it still hurts, but it's that desire of wanting to stretch a little bit more and living life to the fullest. That's where you're willing to pick yourself up and move forward again. So that's the 3 stages that I wanted to share from yesterday, because I've been sharing from predictability to possibility and then unlimited potential, the 3 stages. So which stage are you at? And there's nothing wrong being in the predictability stage, because it's all a choice. But as humans, we are all growing. At some point in time, you might want to step into that possibility stage, right? To make life a little bit more colorful, because that's what life is all about, right? And for those who are already past that possibility stage, you've gone through enough experiences and you say, hey, I want more, I'm willing to face my fears. And if you're on the stage whereby you're unleashing your potential, that's amazing. Okay, so that's all I have today for my life. If that makes sense or you have some thoughts, feel free to leave in the comment box. Happy to hear your thoughts about it. And if you know of anyone who would benefit or resonated with or would resonate with what I'm sharing, feel free to tag a friend, feel free to share on your timeline, and I'll be back tomorrow to share another live. So thanks Nicholas, Cynthia, Glenn for coming on live with me. I hope it resonated. Happy to hear your thoughts on what stage are you on. If you are shy, feel free to PM me, because as I said, I'm going through all this reflection as well. I'm constantly asking myself if I'm still playing the field of possibilities. I think sometimes I am. Some areas of my life is stretching into the unlimited potential, but maybe I'm still in that baby steps. So food for thought for Monday. I hope it's Monday for you. But that's all for today. Quite a load of ideas to think through, and I hope you have fun doing that reflection. So till the next Facebook Live, take care. Bye bye.